Hey guys, what is up? It is Snitchery. How you doing? Today I have something really fun to talk about. I'm gonna be sharing a beauty secret that I put in the work for, girl. I put in the work. I have been using castor oil on my hair. This is my natural hair, by the way. Hi guys. Well, it's not my natural hair really. My natural hair is curly, but this is the hair that is attached to my head, as well as on my eyebrows. And specifically today we're gonna be talking about how I use castor oil on my eyelashes, but I will be talking about all three. I've been wanting to talk about this for a while, but I was getting close to the 90-day mark and I was like, oh, let me just make it a sweet and solid 3 months. Before we get into all of my tips and tricks, if you've never seen my face before and you're ever interested in seeing my face again, this was kind of a weird intro, but we're living in strange times, okay? My name is Eleanor, better known on the internet as Snitchery, and we would love to have you join our little family here. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for joining me on this little video journey. Now more than ever, I feel like this is the best way to connect with you guys and just to connect with people in general right now. You know, the FaceTimes and the Skypes and the videos and all that good stuff. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for keeping me company, and I hope I can do the same for you guys. This video is also extra exciting because baby, it's sponsored, which you probably guessed from the title of the video. Yes, indeed, this video is sponsored by Urban Decay, and I am so excited. I'm so excited because the timing could not be more perfect. It could not be more perfect. When this campaign was offered to me, I was like, what are the chances? Because their newest launch that I can finally tell you guys about today is their new Lash Freak Mascara. I'm gonna be trying this on my new lashes, and when I say trying, I've actually tried it before and I love it. She is one of a kind, honey, so I wanted to make sure I knew what I was doing, and I became obsessed, and I'm so excited to finally share this with you guys. But before that, let's talk a little bit about castor oil. Welcome to the up close and personal view of my face, little honeys. So I don't know how many of you are familiar with castor oil, have heard of castor oil, have heard what castor oil is often used for in the beauty community. I first heard about it about a year ago, maybe a little bit longer, a year and a half. It was right after I shaved my head and around the time when I had done the buzz cut for a couple months, and I was, did y'all hear that? That was something outside. Okay. Anyway, I learned about castor oil under the context of the inversion method, which is essentially a method that you use on your hair while you're suspended upside down every day. I'll tell you guys all about it because I do it. So once my hair got a little longer, I actually fell off on using castor oil for my hair. And while I do use it on my eyes and, or not my eyes, girl, my eyelashes and my brows every day, I use it on my hair maybe twice a week, 3 times a week. But I'm getting ahead of myself. If you've never heard of castor oil, it is this bad boy. This is actually not my favorite castor oil to use, only because you guys will see the way I have to get the castor oil out of a bottle this big is really annoying. But because I am back in Virginia
during the global pandemic, girl,
that's the one I have here. What is castor oil? It's essentially one of those natural oils, just like the jojoba oil. Is it jojoba or jojoba? I think it's jojoba. I'm embarrassed. But like the rose hip oil and all those oils that became really, really popular. It's a great moisturizer. Long story short, it has a lot of mono unsaturated fatty acid, which is classified as a humectant. Humectants retain moisture by preventing water loss through the outer layer of the skin. Okay, that's all I'm giving you guys according to Healthline. So essentially it's just a really powerful moisturizer. Actually, from what I've seen, there's no scientific evidence that castor oil has any benefit on hair growth. I don't know if that's because, or my guess should be, that scientists haven't really run tests on whether castor oil is good for hair growth, but it's not dangerous, obviously, it's just a moisturizer, and it's a tried and true way that thousands of people have been able to get thicker eyebrows, thicker lashes, longer hair, all that good stuff. I've always had really, really thin lashes, and they've always been really short, and on top of that, I had shaved the tails of my brows, and I decided I wanted to grow them back, and instead of shaving the entire tail, just shave off like the lower half, so I could just have a built-in arch. So I decided to grow my eyebrows in quickly. This is around 3 months ago, and thought might as well use them on my lashes as well. Right now I have no brow products on. I also have no mascara on, nothing on either of those. And you guys can probably already see, compared to, if you watch my videos, compared to what my brows used to look like when they were completely shaved, I'll include pictures, all that good stuff. Tails are so much fuller than they used to be. Part of the reason I didn't mind shaving my brows for a long time is because the tails were so thin anyway, it really didn't matter. And so sparse, I guess would be the right word. They're much more filled in now. Is it the castor oil? I cannot say for sure, but I certainly think so. However, we are going to start with the main attraction of today, which is my lashes. So let me zoom you guys in even further. They have some powder on them right now because I did obviously powder my face today. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and show you guys how I apply castor oil. Also, sneak peek, this is the Urban Decay Lash Freak brush, which I'm gonna be using later in the video and also using to apply the castor oil to my eyelashes. The reason I don't like this big tub of castor oil is because I kind of have to like start dumping it out to get the castor oil on a little brush. Now normally I use a spoolie that I just wash after every use. So hopefully you can see this is now covered in my little castor oil, and it's literally so simple. All I do is just scoop it through my lashes. Now you want to make sure you don't get it in your eyes when you're doing this, and you also want to make sure that you're pushing it into the base of your lashes. I've seen some people do this with a cotton swab, but you're trying to get at the skin. You're actually not trying to get at the lashes. So I'm really just pushing through my lashes to get at the skin, and this is the way I found that keeps it out of my eyes the best. If I can, I'm gonna go ahead and try to find footage of what my lashes used to look like versus what they look like now. They really are quite a bit longer than they used to be. I am going to run the castor oil through my brows, and again, I usually do this at night, so by the time I wake up, it's completely out of my brows. You guys can probably see how much thicker my brows are now than they used to be. I mean, I will put up a video for sure. I must have something of my clean brows from a past video. It's like night and day how much thicker my brows are. Like, are you kidding me? My brows used to be so thin. Let's go ahead and get into Lash Freak. My lashes are primed, they're moisturized, they're ready for a mascara moment. This is the Lash Freak tube. I think the color is so cool, and they also match the color to the eyes on the box. You guys will see. This is the reality, honeys. That's what we're about to see out of this little mascara. So I do have another clean wand, which I can show you. The way this wand works, I actually had a chance to talk to the Urban Decay team, and they told me all about the different sides and sort of how it works and how it's proprietary. When it gets to that time, I will show you the steps. Let's go ahead and do that now. Why not? Why not? The wand, of course, right now covered in mascara, but you can still see there's the comb side, there's the tip, and there's the flat side. So what I like to do first is take the comb side and wiggle it back and forth on my upper lashes. You can see already. The cool thing about this brush is that right at the top here, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it almost scoops up product right at the top here. So I feel like you actually get a lot more product in one swipe. One of my pet peeves about mascara, you guys can already tell, one coat, girl. Literally one coat. One of my pet peeves about mascara, and one of my least favorite things about mascara, is the constant dipping, because my mom told me once that you're putting air bubbles in it and you're ruining your mascara. So now I try not to do that, and I will use a dusty, crusty, dry mascara wand to finish off my look so I don't have to like dip it. With this, you don't have to do that, thank the Lord. Go ahead and do the other side. I have not even dipped this back into the holder yet, into the tube, and I'm still getting basically two full coats because it's two different eyes. And the cool thing you can do is you take the flat side here, and while the product is drying, you can push it up against the base of your lashes and leave it there for 5 to 10 seconds. This is such a scary frame. My eye looks way too wide. And as you let it go, your lashes will be curled, girl. You guys know my relationship with eyelash curlers. They're kind of scary to me, and to be honest, sometimes we beef. So I'm really glad to have an alternative built in to a mascara wand so that I don't have to do battle if I don't want to. You might also see that right above the flat part, there's a little tiny section of brushes on the back, and what I do with those is just lightly coat my bottom lashes. To be completely honest with you, I'm really bad at mascara, and that's part of the reason I don't really like it. I usually get it all over my face, but this is about as Snitchery proof as they come. I am going to go ahead and do a second coat here, just build up that length. This is both a lengthening and a volumizing mascara, which is bomb because I've never really understood why you would only want to pick one. Like, I want my mascara to do both. It's also smudge proof and flake proof. I am just so into this mascara. Like, the fact that when I crunch my eyes, my lashes hit my brows, I live. I feel like a lot of times mascaras, if they're lengthening, just give you sort of like spider lashes, but if they're volumizing, give you sort of like, I don't know how to describe it, but those little, you know, stubby lashes. At least for me, that's what I found. But this is the perfect in the middle, but also to the extreme mix. Like, you get the most lengthening and also the most volumizing in one mascara. Girl. If you've ever seen my videos before, or you followed my channel for a while, then you probably know what kind of mascaras I tend to prefer. Lash Freak is that sort of mascara. You know, I have to have a mascara that is powerful enough to allow me to do different lash styles. Like, sometimes I really want to clump my lower lashes. Those of you guys who are real familiar with the Snitch will probably remember that from back in the day when I used to clump the lower ones. And this mascara with both the formula and the wand. Oh, also PS, you guys probably saw, I don't know if all mascaras do this or if I'm just noticing noticing it in this one, but when you put it on, it's black, and then when it dries, it's like black. It gets so much more extreme. But anyway, it's powerful enough to clump, but you can also get a natural look with it. That is what I need out of my mascara. To be completely frank with you, Urban Decay Lash Freak is retailing for $25, and it'll be available. Hi, when I was filming this, I got the dates completely wrong. Who is surprised? So you can get Urban Decay Lash Freak at urbandecay.com on July 15th and at all other retailers on August 2nd. July 15th, August 2nd. Okay. You guys are gonna dig this. If you are on the hunt for an innovative mascara, the wand is user-friendly enough where a beginner could get a natural look, and then somebody like me could use the wand in so many different ways to create really extreme, really bold looks, so you really can go either way with it. It is also up to 20-hour wear. Now, full disclosure, I have not tested this myself. I try not to make a habit out of wearing my makeup for 20 hours, but I will say it lasts throughout the day for me. I want to get back to my castor oil. If you're new here, or this is your first time watching me, or you just forgot, girl, like I do all the time, I shaved my head about a year and a half ago. Now, if you're looking at my hair now, depending on who you are, you might be like, girl, that's no hair for a year and a half, or you might be like, girl, that's a hell of a lot of hair for being bald a year ago. I think my hair looks pretty dang good, and I think a big part of that reason is because I have used the inversion method with castor oil. Now, for like science sake, let's see how long my hair actually is. It's almost down to the bottom of my face, and then in the back it is around collarbone length. So the bottom of my hair goes to about here after a year, and of course the top is about here because all the hair on my head is the same length right now. Ugh, the bangs today are killing me! I haven't gone to get it professionally cut or anything. When my hair starts looking scraggly, I just trim the ends, and usually trim off like an inch, girl. But right now it's all just piled on top of my head in a big bun. I don't know, I'm pretty impressed with my hair growth, only because I thought my hair grew really slow, and I think the reason I always thought my hair grew so slow is because I was breaking it, like damaging it at the same rate that it was growing. So I used heat on my hair for this hairstyle. Since I shaved my head a year and a half ago, I've used heat on it 3 times, maybe I think 3 times. The nice thing about my hair, because I am half black, is that it skews much drier than it does oily. So if I use a flat iron on my hair, it will hold these curls and this style without me having to wash it or do anything with it for like a while. And then I also obviously wear wigs like 9 days out of 10. So I think part of the reason it's been able to grow so fast is because I've been keeping it under a wig cap for its entire life. And when it gets a chance in the sun, it likes to show off. The one thing I have done to my hair, if you're familiar with the inversion method, then this is gonna sound totally normal and like it makes all the sense in the world. If you're unfamiliar with the inversion method, it's gonna sound crazy. I first heard about this, I think on Reddit, probably. The idea is that you can use the inversion method every day for a month and your hair will grow, people claim, an extra inch in that month, like an extra inch on top of what it would already grow. I'm gonna be totally full disclosure with you guys, because my hair is hidden away so often and I flat iron it so infrequently, I never really measure my hair or take like quantified measurements of where we're at, so I don't have proof in the numbers, but I do have proof in the pudding. The pudding being my experience. So, like I said, when I first shaved my head, I used this method when I was ready to grow it out for about a month or 2, and then came back when I decided to use it on my lashes and my brows. So what this method is, you have to suspend your head upside down, whether that's lying, usually what I would do is lying off the edge of my bed. I know some people sit on their bathroom floor and like dip their head back into their tub. Some people just stand upside down, which seems really dangerous. You can pretty much do it however you want if you want to do a headstand for 5 minutes, but your hair has to be completely headed towards the floor and your head has to be upside down. So what you do is you warm up a small amount of oil. You can use castor oil, you can use jojoba oil. I've seen coconut oil though, I don't know if I'd recommend it. You massage the warm oil into your head, like a large amount of warm oil so it's touching all of your scalp. Suspend yourself upside down for 3 to 5 minutes and just massage your head. And some people do it 2 times a day. Couldn't be me, girl, because every time I did it I had to rewash my hair, which, as I just explained to you, is not necessarily my routine. I let my hair go a little longer before getting her wet again. So like I said, at this point I do this like if I'm bored or if I'm in the shower already washing my hair, and other than that, like once or twice probably a week is more realistic, especially because I'm not trying to like actively grow my hair or anything really right now. Like it's gonna hang there regardless. But when I did have a buzz cut, I do feel like, I don't know if it was just because it was moisturizing my hair or what, but I do feel like it made my hair grow a little bit faster. An extra inch a month, Girl, no, not for me. Maybe some people experience those sort of results, whether it was placebo or not, which there's a huge chance it was, that my hair was growing a little bit faster, and if nothing else, that it felt a little bit better, which is probably 100% the case. It is cheap, which is nice. All you have to do is buy the oil. It's an at-home method that at the very least is probably gonna improve the health of your hair. Whether it helps it grow longer, faster, or not, I don't know. But again, this is a year of hair growth for somebody who's been using that method on and off, and at some points using it religiously every day. As somebody whose hair grows really slowly. I'm talking from a 1 on a buzzer, like on a razor. What's the thing called? Clippers. I've experienced really good, promising results with castor oil on all 3 of the areas that I used it on. Again, could this be placebo? 100%. Again, there aren't tests of like thousands of women using this and scientists measuring their lashes by millimeters, right? It's basically just stories of people who tried this out for themselves and have had good results. That's what ended up like lassoing and pulling me in, these women on Reddit. So maybe I'll be able to do the same for some of you guys. You can pick up some cheap ass castor oil and you might experience equally great results that I did. I think that's all I have to say about young Castor. Just something that I wanted to share. Thank you. Oh no. Oh no. Thank you to Miss, this hurts my wrist so bad, Miss Lash Freak from Urban Decay for making my lashes so saucy today. They just look so good. This is like, especially with the brows, which honestly, are these castor oil brows a look? I think maybe. Especially with the brows, so cute. So thank you to Urban for sponsoring this video, and thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys are really well, mentally and physically. I hope you're with loved ones or friends, or at the very least with some form of entertainment. And if you're not, I'm your friend now. You can't escape. I'm your friend now. You guys know what I say at the end of my videos. Thank you for being my friend today and always. I will see you guys in the next one. Mwah. Bye guys.